Hello and welcome to the third video of my channel. Today we're going to be making a coronavirus. As everybody knows, last year was just amazing, and this year has just carried on with the amazingness. And today we're just going to try and recreate that amazing feeling we got from, being scared of a deadly virus and not being able to talk to our friends and, all that great stuff. We're just going to recreate that in this game that we all love to make it better. So the way we're actually going to do that is with commands, of course. This is a command block channel, and I tried to zoom on that, but I'm in the update, so spyglass. Can't use Optifine Zoom. There we go. Anyway, as I said, the way we're going to do that is with commands, and specifically, we're going to use tags. And tags allow us to target specific entities and make them behave in certain ways, or use commands at their location. So if this guy will stay still for a second, stay still for a second. What do you buy? Potato. You'll stay still if I hold this, right? You will not. Alright. Bad villager. We'll just do it to the iron golem. They tend to stay at least slow. /tag. There's his ID. Add. We'll add sad, because the poor guy just can't get a break. Alright, so now that he's tagged sad, we can use this command block to target him. So /execute as at E, tag equals sad. We'll run particle. We'll do a water particle. Falling water. We'll do it right at his location with a delta of like 3, actually 1. And the delta, I'm not actually exactly sure what it does, but I do know that has to do with the area of the particle. So the area in which the particle can be summoned. The speed will be 0. The count will do just 4 tiers every tick. It's going to be so sad. And that should be right. Oh, did we do as? We did. Let's do at. Oh yeah, I tagged the villager sad earlier as well. Poor guy. Oh yeah, and I'm sad. We're all just sad. Anyway, let's actually turn this command block output game rule off. That is really, whoops. That's what was making all this chat nonsense. So now that won't happen. I don't like being sad, so let's turn that off. Anyway, as you can see, tags can be used to target entities and give them effects and stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to give these villagers, or any entity in this world, a tag of COVID, or coronavirus, or whatever. Doesn't matter what the tag is actually called. And then we're going to make it so that entities with that tag spread the tag to entities without the tag nearby, essentially creating a virus. So let's get started on that. First thing we're going to need is a sort of time system. We're going to need to make sure it's like timed properly. It doesn't happen all the time, because you aren't constantly sneezing and coughing and spreading the virus. Like, you're constantly breathing, but it's mostly like particles that actually spread it. So we're just going to make them sneeze every couple of seconds. So we're going to do a scoreboard. And we're going to do time dummy. So scoreboards just let you either track things that can be scored, like placing blocks, or if you use the dummy objective, they let you just modify the score yourself. And that allows us to make a timer. So we'll do /scoreboard players add. We're going to target myself. Time 1. Let's not turn it on quite yet. Let's set display sidebar. Oh, whoops. And time. So now the sidebar is empty right now because there's nothing. But as you can see, we have a timer that is steadily going up at 20 times per second, because that's the amount of ticks per second. And we can use that as a timer because, as you can see, it's been like 5 seconds, probably less. I'm bad at math. And so now we can make it so that once the score actually reaches a certain number, we're going to do something with that. So /execute if entity at E scores equals time equals, let's say, 300 and higher. These two dots mean and higher because we already have a higher score. We'll run. We'll do at E tag equals COVID. Run tag at E tag equals not COVID. The exclamation point means not the following, but I'm pretty sure it only applies in this field, like tag equals name. Anyway, tag add COVID, and we'll make it chain. Yeah, there we go. And did it work? I think it did. So now we need to reset it every time that happens. So / execute. If we make it conditional, then the conditions of this one will carry over to this one, because this one will only execute if this one does. So we don't need to actually put in the conditions. We can just / scoreboard objectives, no, not objectives, sorry, players, reset Darkon. There you go. And it did not work. What is the problem? Always active, always active. One moment. 300 and higher. The time is 300 and higher. Oh, I see. That's actually missed. Huh? Alright, we'll just give me COVID. / tag Darkon add COVID. There you go. Now this guy has it too. I'm a great person. Anyway, now we have something that actually spreads. Let's do more with that. Because that's boring. You just go up to someone and they have COVID now. Boring. We're gonna make like a sneeze particle effect, so that every time, that timer reaches 300, everybody with COVID sneezes, maybe in unison, probably not in unison. I might do something to help randomize that a little bit. And we'll make like a panda sneeze sound effect, because that's in the game. So we have to make sure the resetter is last and conditional. So we're going to move that forward, probably like 3 blocks, so that we have room. And these are all reset, right? Yep. Alright, so right now that's just going to go up and up, and nothing's going to happen with it. Let's clear our inventory real quick. So now we're going to want to / execute at E tag equals COVID. Run. We're going to do play sound. And we'll do, I have to play around with this one for a second to find the right one. I think it's entity, yep. .panda .sneeze. Sometimes it's hard to find sounds with that command because the sound might be caused by a block near the entity, not the entity itself in some cases, but that should be the case. Let's go by something without COVID. Do you not have COVID? Oh boy, is there a problem? Does everything have COVID? We'll just see the number. Run. Give. What? Nope, not game mode. Darkon Apple. 23 mobs have COVID. I think, yeah, I made a mistake here. Ah, I see. We need to make sure there's a distance here. Distance equals like 0.6, 6 blocks apart. There we go. Now we'll / tag at E clear up, remove COVID, and we'll give it back to me. / tag Darkon add COVID. What the previous command was actually doing is it was constantly giving, not constantly, it was giving every single mob COVID when it activated, which we don't want. And another problem. Are you kidding me? Oh, you know what? I didn't finish this command, did I? We'll do it as master, yeah, so that it plays all the time and you can't stop it. Let's do at E, or at A. And we'll do it at those coordinates. I did at, not as, right? Nope, that's not what you're supposed to do. Yep. Go to the end and do the volume just 1, the pitch just 1, maybe actually 0.3, so it's deeper and we sound more like a human. And it's not working. Here we go. That worked. That guy had COVID already. I tried to zoom again. Alright, so now let's add the particles. Let's make this conditional. / execute at e tag equals COVID. Run particle. Let's see. Minecraft. Panda. No. Sneeze. Yep. Let's do at their position. We'll do a delta of like 1 and speed of 2, speed of 1 actually, and a count of like 4. There we go. Let's go buy something that doesn't have COVID. That works. Let's go on F5 and see. Yeah, that's just hello sir. I would like to talk to. We're not gonna talk about that. Alright. And now let's reset the timer so it only happens every so often. Whoops. There we go. So now every 300 ticks, we're going to sneeze and spread this virus to anyone nearby. Any second now. Any second now. Just come on. So now it's, I forgot that we have to be nearby someone. There we go. We might not actually make this one conditional. Because we want us to sneeze at 300 no matter whether we're near someone or not. I mean, it's kind of funny that we sneeze only when we're near someone. It kind of makes us a terrible person. Who was nearby that didn't have COVID? Must be that guy. Anyway. I think we'll make this unconditional. Oh, that was a mistake. Anyway, execute at a tag equals COVID. Scores equals COVID. No, not COVID. Time equals 300. There we go. Now every time that reaches 300, we will sneeze. Alright. And is 300 too infrequent? No, that's not bad. I mean, you really only do sneeze that often in real life. And probably way less, but this is Minecraft and I don't have the patience, so let's do 100. And let's change this to 100 as well. And I just realized a problem. 100 ... There we go. And that should be working. But having COVID just plays an annoying sound every couple of seconds, and we want it to do more than that. So, let's... Actually, we don't need to actually add this to the chain. We'll just take a repeating command block over here. Let's actually turn this off for a moment, because it's getting super annoying. We'll do / execute as at e tag equals COVID. Now we're going to add an effect to ourselves. So we'll do run effect give at s, that targets the one who's running the command, which happens to be everyone who's has the tag of COVID. And what's the best effect for COVID? We could do weakness. Weakness would probably work, and now we can't punch things. Oh no. Maybe one more deadly effect. We can't do like nausea or anything because COVID symptoms actually aren't nausea. Let's see. We can do hunger. We can do poison maybe. Let's actually do wither. Because if we do, oh, that's actually really bad. COVID kills people, but not that quickly. Yeah, let's... If only there were a way to, like, do Wither 0.5 so that only have, like, half the effect of Wither. Oh, the poor guys still have Wither for 30 seconds / effect clear at E. There we go. Here, okay. Here, okay. Maybe weakness is enough, and we'll introduce a separate system to kill people. Anyway, let's slash... what are we actually going to do? I think we're going to have to introduce a separate system to do the actual killing that COVID happens to do. So we'll actually do a separate scoreboard. We'll do one that runs separately to ours because we're going to want it to happen less frequently than every 100 ticks. So slash scoreboard objectives add time 2 dummy. So now we're going to do slash scoreboard players add Darokhan time 2 1. That'll always happen. And we'll set that to the side. Time 2. So now that's constantly going up. We want this to happen about every 500 ticks. A random person with COVID will unfortunately meet their end. Actually, maybe 500 is too frequent. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, slash execute as at E tag equals COVID at S. Let's see. Ooh. How are we going to want to go about this? Because we might need to make it a little more random than every 500 or 1,000 ticks. Because if it's just a random subject that has COVID, then the fewer people that have COVID, the higher chance that you actually die. Because, you know, you're 1 among 2, as opposed to 1 among 500. Why don't we make it like that so that, honestly, there's kind of a goal to spread it so that you get safe more quickly? Because this would be boring if it was just the regular virus that exists in real life. There's got to be some sort of goal, and that's to survive. And a lot of the time in Minecraft, if you want to survive, you got to do something mean, like pillar up and just hit this guy until he's dead if you don't have weakness, that kind of thing. So we'll make it so that the higher, the more subjects with COVID, the better for you. So we'll run. Wait, hold on. Not actually. As at E, scores equals time equals. Let's do like 600. We'll run kill at E tag equals COVID. Limit equals 1. Sort equals random. So now this, wait, not conditional. This should kill a random entity that has COVID every 600, but it is not working. Hold on, oh, we have to reset it still. We'll just copy the... Oh. Reset Darokhan. We're actually going to need to do time 2. We're going to specify that to time. There we go, conditional. Alright, now we just wait for the hand of death, and... yeah. We can actually, like... oh, we need to get rid of that. We can turn this on while we wait. So we should be sneezing now. Spreading COVID. Did it? Yep. There we go. Does anybody actually not have it? I don't think this chicken has it. Now he does. This item doesn't have it. I think they do now. Let's wait for them to sneeze. I think they did. Wait. Death should have happened by now. Is something the matter? tag equals COVID, limit equals 1, sort equals random. Is it just killing him off every second? Uh-oh. This is a problem. Is this not on? This is on. Let's see, run kill at etag equals COVID. Time. Oh, time 2. That's the problem. We had it set to time 2 rather than. And it should have just killed someone. Let's just get a bunch of villagers and put them in the middle. Just not social distancing whatsoever. Alright. You know I'll have COVID. Now if someone dies, it's a higher chance to be one of these guys, so we'll be able to see it. Alright. And did it just happen? Oh, yep, there it was. Unlucky chap. Alright, that about wraps it up. If you want to add this to your world, you could make it into a data pack. There's one thing I want to do. Sneeze. Let's make the delta smaller, actually. 0, 0, 0. There you go. Yeah, there's a couple improvements we could make, but I think that this is simple enough that we can keep it like this. And I think we're just about done. We might want to lower the volume of this as well. Nope, that's the particle, not the volume, like 0.3. There you go. Yeah, that's just about it. Now we have a deadly virus running rampant in our world, so let's do time set night. So we have more mobs that we can actually observe it on. Oh, and I guess there'll be slimes everywhere too. Nice. We should make the death rate higher just so that we can observe it. For science, of course. Just as frequent as sneezing now. There's actually a pretty high chance that I die. That'd be interesting. Achoo. Achoo. There you go. Is nobody dying? Where is everybody? Are they in houses? Oh, yep. Nice. Have fun in there. People are dying, right? Alright, let's just get everybody in the same place. Slash TP at E. There we go. I think I just broke something. That should be working. Maybe we just need to watch closely. You know, I think I see some, like, slimes dying every once in a while. Yeah, I think I do. Alright. Yeah, here's these random chicken feathers. And yeah, we're good. Things are dying. Things are dying. Anyway, I might post a data pack in the description of this video. Kick me if I don't in the comments. Like and subscribe.